Film distributors acquire films for release, and then they have a number of key decisions that they have to make. When are we going to release this film? And that's a really important decision because in the UK at the moment around 700 feature films are released every year. And that's the whole gamut from little niche documentaries, for example, or foreign language films, right the way through to the biggest blockbusters like Spectre or Star Wars. So there's a huge range there, but it's extremely crowded, and picking the best date for your particular film that you're handling, given everything else that's around at the same time, is a tricky decision.
It can be a daunting task getting your film positioned to enable to reach an audience and to make enough noise that the audience hears what you're trying to say and then is motivated to want to go and try and see that film at the cinema. So you have two types of competition, from other films in the marketplace, but also everything else that's happening in the marketplace, be it sporting events, be it huge TV programs that are airing that particular weekend. Things like Strictly and X Factor and big sporting events are huge challenges to us in terms of making people motivated to get off their backside and go to the cinema. The competition is fierce. I think it's only going to get fiercer, but I think what's happening more and more is the market's becoming more and more polarized. The bigger films are getting bigger, and the smaller films are finding it more challenging to reach a reasonable enough audience to make a theatrical release a common sense exercise.
When we're looking to date a film, the competitive landscape is absolutely a core factor in how we date that film. So we do look at where other people have dated their films, similar films. It has to be a contributing factor. To be blind to it and just say, no, we want this date, would be to do your film a disservice. Particularly when you're looking at trying to maintain the longevity of the film, biggest opening possible, greatest longevity possible. You have to be pragmatic about what else is out there. So we all report to Rentrack, we all have access to the calendar, the extended calendar, so we can see what flags are in the sand, and we can work around that by the further negotiation that we have to have with the particular studio.